whether you live in Southeast Texas or Long Island, New York, or even along the coast of a large lake like the Chicagoland area. From July through September, like clockwork, the weather often starts off sunny, but then clouds build through the afternoon until the sky opens up and you get a total downpour, only to clear up around sunset. This effect is most pronounced in Florida, which is surrounded by the ocean. But you can see this along any coastline on a day that's not too windy. The physics behind this is actually rather simple. As the sun comes up and warms the earth during the day, the land will heat up faster than the water. This is because the land has a lower specific heat than water, meaning it requires less heat from the sun than the water does in order to raise its temperature. And because the sun doesn't heat the air directly, but instead heats the surface of the air first, which then in turn heats the air above it, that means by the time the afternoon rolls around, the air above land is typically much warmer than the air directly over the water, causing the air above the land to rise because it's less dense. Along a coastline, when skies are mostly cloud-free and the background wind flow is negligible, this temperature difference causes warm air to rise over land during the day, peaking during the hottest part of the afternoon, with cooler air from over the nearby ocean rushing in to take its place. The front part of this cooler air is known as a sea breeze, which residents along the east and Gulf Coast are probably familiar with, especially during the warm summer months. As this sea breeze progresses inland, the cooler air hugs the ground because it's denser than the warm air, so it scoops up the warm air and causes it to rise, like a miniature cold front. If the air is unstable enough, meaning the air wants to continue rising if it's forced upward, then a thunderstorm could form. This is why summer thunderstorms along coastlines often start near the coast and move inland. In the case of Florida, because it's a peninsula surrounded on three sides by water, the sea breeze-induced thunderstorms can merge into clusters and wreak havoc over central Florida. If you've ever been to Orlando or to Disney in August, you know exactly what I'm talking about. At night, this effect is reversed. When the sun isn't shining, the land cools faster than the water, thanks again to its lower specific heat. So in the early morning hours before the sun comes up, the temperature differential between the land and ocean can be significant enough for the cool air to spill out toward the ocean away from land. This is what's known as a land breeze. Although more rare than daytime sea breeze-induced thunderstorms because there's less heat available to fuel the convection, some shallower clouds or weak showers can be seen pushing out over water along a land breeze.